So ngayon, yung character development, are there two protagonists? There are two protagonists,
Yeah.
no? Nung dinevelop mo sila, and you're saying they are byproducts of what you were going through,
Yeah,
paano mo dinevelop ang character? Did you have to write it down? Pati yung subtext nila, did you have to put it on paper? Did you index card? What was...
Yeah, I didn't index card. Maybe I should have, it would have made it more organized. But what I did was sometimes, there are moments where you can't write, So sometimes there are days where I have to force myself. And those days actually are sometimes really the best because sometimes you even surprise yourself. You're like, oh, this happens to them. Oh, I didn't see that happening. So sometimes even happens.
May time out ako because... Sorry, when you say you have to force yourself, that is a parallel to the 16, 17-year-old girl who had to force herself to do certain things, not only to survive, but to thrive. And then years down, a decade plus and a half later, here you are again, doing it again.
Yeah.
Different genre. Would you say that that's innately you? Is that your nature? Because those are formulas for success. Eh.
Oh, wow.
You're having to do it, not because you feel like doing it, but because you know you have to do it.
I think I mentioned this before in one interview, like people think it's courage or confidence, but I was just going after what I felt compelled to go after. So powerful. It was so powerful that it ate up my logic. It ate up, kasi diba film, it's an entertainment industry. Why would you get into it, diba? It's like, I wasn't thinking money. I wasn't thinking, sustainability. Of course, I have to think that also. We cannot be starving artists either.
Correct.
But at that time, it was just, some concepts and some stories felt just so powerful that it kind of takes over. And even on those days where I have nothing to say, I have to push myself to do it because I know something will come out of it if you really push.
Nai-inspire ako. Nai-inspire talaga ako dahil ang nakikita ko ang common sa mga taong katulad nyo is consistency. Yung may conviction to do the things they have to do to push the again, sinabi mo kanina, keep moving forward. Alam mo ba, yun ang hashtag namin.
Oh, that's a beautiful hashtag.
Kaya when you said parang, oh my God. Okay, so characters, writing, days that you don't want to write. Ito na pala ang start ng DEINE FARBE. And it wasn't supposed to be in German, or was it really supposed to be in German?
No, when I was writing it, like I said, I just felt compelled to write this story. Parang hinahash out ko yung mga, how sometimes there are conflicting ideologies that you have in your head. But they're both like, polar opposites. But then, how do you reconcile conflicting ideas? So it was like a conversation between myself and between the characters.
Yes.
Parang naging meta siya,
Yes.
diba?
Oh my God!
Yeah, so it was that. It just had to be written.
So ngayon, sinusulat mo na. So ngayon, nung sinusulat mo, may arc na ba siya? Or tinatapon mo lang siya sa mix?
I think it's a combination of premeditation and spontaneity. Like, somehow you already know the story before you even start.
Yes.
So you start, sometimes you already know the ending. Or not, but meron na.
So, parang songwriting din, di ba?
Parang meron nang siyang structure.
Yes.
And then you just have to fill in the gaps in between. And then that's where, yeah.
Did you know it was gonna be a hit?
No. I mean, sometimes I still don't think,
Seryoso?
Yeah, I mean.
Di ba siya self-deprecating yung gano'n kasi? Really? After 22 and counting awards, hindi po pa rin...
I still think I'm just fortunate and super lucky. But also at the same time, I have my, the collaborators and the talent that was in this film was really great. Yung dynamic of all the people were, it was, so I have them to thank for also.
Okay, ito na. So now, meron ng idea, may grasp, sinulat na, may script na ba at this time? Meron na, no? Okay. It's something to have that there. Now it needs to be tangible.
Yeah.
Kailangan ng maipatupad. That's another hurdle.
Yeah.
Because now you need funding.
Yeah.
Now you need a team.
Yeah.
You need people to believe in this thing that you already believe in.
Yes, of
So
course.
it's the same thing all over again.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.